Sorry.
Assalamu
Sister
alaikum.
Shabita, did you have a question?
Yes, I would like to understand that ala alu pattern. Was it ala alu or I don't know what it is.
Ila.
Ila.
Ila alu.
You'll get to Ila alu
already-
now. Yeah.
Ila.
Yeah. So this is I think Dr. Mahmoud's favorite topic.
Page 2.
Ila.
Is it on page 2?
Ila.
Yeah.
Here's isn't it? Yeah.
Alu.
Yeah.
Alu.
So this is the difference between Maudi and Mudari. So what we were talking about, the pattern here, if you notice, this is there you go.
I think Dr. Mahmoud was referring to
Yeah.
fa'ala, yaf'alu.
Yeah. You stayed on that. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you notice, say if I used so when if we use the fa'ala, for example, fa'ala becomes fu'ila. Yeah, there are some examples. Nasara becomes nusira. طيب. So
Yeah.
fa'ala, nasara, fu'ila, nusira.
Yeah.
What the pattern we're pointing out here is the ending.
Yeah.
So fa'ala, fu'ila, ila. Okay, kasra, then fatha, ila.
Yeah.
So here, nasara, nusira, ira. And we refer to ila because that's the model we follow, fa'ala pattern, na'am. So when we say ila, it's referring to the ending of the
Last
the maudi.
Two harakas.
Two harakat, the ending, the maudi. Yeah, so when the nasara is active, third person, right? Nasara is the maudi. But the nusira, which represents fu'ila, is the majhul. Naam, maudi majhul. Sister Shabita, is that clear? The ending is kasra fatha.
Okay, okay.
That's the first part.
Yeah.
That's the first part. So maudi.
The last two letters.
Naam. For the mudari', so I'm making sure I'm going through slowly because I know sometimes I go fast. And for the mudari', so yaf'alu, yuf'alu. Naam. So yansuru, yunsaru. Yansuru, yunsaru. So the ending is saru. If it was in the fa'ala pattern, fa'ala, yaf'alu, yuf'alu. The ending is fatha dhamma. So yuf'alu would be alu, and here is yunsaru, saru. Yeah.
Okay. Now that's where the alu come from. Okay.
Naam, yes. It's not the potato.
Thank you.
And Sister Shuma said alu barta.
That's Muslim's favorite. So
that's Sanika's favorite as well, mashallah. So we shared that to make it easy to remember, because sometimes we see the words and we get confused. We see, especially when it's new, we know the fi'l madi is very common is fa'ala pattern, and this is why Form 1 we learned the different patterns. Common pattern is nasara, but if you see a different pattern, fu'ila, for an example here, nusira, then it might throw you. So what we're saying is, if you notice this pattern, ila or alu, then you have to think, this is not the typical pattern, this must be majhul. That's what we're trying to convey.
Yes, because I was looking at the last letter, but now Sister Aisha said two letters. Okay, yes. now Alhamdulillah.
Very good question. That's a very, very important one, because if you don't give this importance and move on, you're going to come across many, many times, and it's in the Quran it comes up many times, the majhul, and you get confused.
Okay. Jazakallah. Thank you.
Yeah, good question. Alhamdulillah. Okay. Anyone else have any questions? Okay. What I will do is just cover the na'ib fa'il as requested by Dr. Mahmoud. So what we covered in the class. Sorry, I think.
In progress. It's gonna make now.
Sorry, there's some feedback. I think Dr. Muhammad has joined. 1 second. Okay. All right. Sorry, Dr. Mahmoud, did you want to say something?
No, I just joined. You carry on, inshallah.
All right. So yes, the important concept for this lesson is obviously the fi'l majhul and the na'ib fa'il. And there is a separate lesson on this. So we do go into, it'll be repetition for your benefit, inshallah. So the na'ib fa'il is the action done to. Remember what we said, that in the majhul sentence, the passive, the doer is not known. So if we use the example of qutila Jalutu, Jalut was killed. Yeah, the translation is there. Qutila Jalutu is Jalut was killed. Who killed is not known. The Jalut is known as the na'ib fa'il. Okay, so this is where the action is done to. It's not the doer, it's the na'ib fa'il. Okay, so it's not the doer is not known. So any questions on that before I'll go to some examples. Okay. I think some of these have examples. Yeah. وخلق الإنسان ضعيفا. خلق is the majhul, فعل majhul. خلق, it was created. Al-insanu is the na'ib fa'il. The action is being done upon this ism. Al-insanu is a na'ib fa'il. خلق الإنسان. So don't worry too much about ضعيفا for now. Well, we just focus on خلق الإنسان. خلق means it by itself. Something was created. خلق. Al-insanu is the na'ib fa'il. So it was created. We don't know what at this stage, but the key thing is the doer is not known. Remember, khalaqa is he created. Khuliqa is it was created. And then we have al-insanu. So here, insanu is the na'ib fa'il. Okay. Brother Fazli, is it related to what I'm covering right now?
Yes, Ustad.
What's your question?
It's not a question. So just to clarify, so here I presume al-insanu is the marfu because it ends in a dhamma.
Correct. It's representing dhamma. Most of the time, it's not, again, just, especially when you get to advanced studies, it's not always, but in this case it is, but don't think whenever you see a dhamma, it's marfu. But generally, at this stage, yes, in this case, it is marfu, and it's in dhamma stage. If it was khalaqallahu, if we said khalaqallahu, Allah created al-insana, khalaqallahu al-insana, that's how it would be in the form of mansub. But khuliqa is it was created. Al-insanu is the na'ib fa'il. And as you said, it's in the state of marfu'. Yes, so that clarifies.
Yeah, you made it very clear, Ustad. MashaAllah. Maruf form is khalaqallahu insana. Allah created. What did he create? Maf'ul bihi, which is insana.
No.
That is maf'ul in mansub form in active maruf sentence. When it is majhul sentence, the doer, Allahu gone. Khulika instead of khalaka, u-i-a, fu-i-la pattern, ila pattern, it is khulika, ila, lika, okay? Ila, you have found ila here. Yeah. That is madi, majhul. And as soon as the verb becomes madi, majhul, then the maful which was there before in nasab form, it will become naib fa'il in what form?
Marfu.
Marfu form. Simple, absolutely simple.
Yeah.
If you still any difficulty, watch this video once more. No problem. Cannot be made any clearer. Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, it's
Ustad, I would like to make it more clear.
Please
I
do.
think the basic problem with most people is understanding what is passive.
Yeah.
So I will try, and I will just speak in English and you try to follow. So like, I stitched a dress. So I is there, stitched is the verb is there, subject I, stitched verb, and then dress is the object. But if I say the dress was stitched, so I stitched a dress, the dress was stitched. I ate a cake, the cake was eaten. I planted a tree, the tree was planted. I dug the ground was dug. Do you see the pattern now?
Yeah.
How it is. So that is the second part of each sentence is the passive form. So every sentence has to have a subject. We all agree with that. Now, in a passive sentence, also you need a subject. And we know that the subject in Arabic has to have a dhamma. So since there is only that one subject, that either Jalut was killed, or the cake was eaten, or insan is weak, mankind was created weak, or so by whom he was created, we don't know. So whatever the noun subject is now has to get the dhamma. And if it is in the majhul state, the dhamma in the front of the verb tells us, gives us a clue, this could be a majhul form going on. And then we look at the pattern and the situation in the sentence, and then we can conclude, oh, okay, this is a passive sentence. And another thing with the ila and alu, is that we can just remember that in the past tense, the ain kalima in the majhul form will always get a kasra. The ain kalima will always get a kasra. And we know in the madi form, the verb always ends with a fatha. Fa'ala, jalasa, qatala, always ending in the fatha. So if you see a dhamma on the first letter, and you see a kasra on the second letter, and you see a fatha on the third letter, there's a good chance that this could be a majhul madi form going on. And then similarly for the passive active mudari form, the present form, then for that one, it always has to start with a you or a ta, or those prefixes. And all the prefixes will always have the dhamma on it because we are talking majhul form. So instead of the cake was eaten, the cake is being eaten, to make it like that, or the dress is being stitched. So those kind of sentences in the mudari form. And then on the ain kalima in the mudari, it will get a fatha on the end. We said the madi will get the kasra, the ain kalima in the mudari will get the fatha, and we always know in the mudari, its ending is always a dhamma. That is the rule for the mudari. So, of course, not the exceptions, but that's the general rule. And then with the dhamma for the, huwa, and for the duals, you will have the waw noons and whatever the chart, how chart is followed. So I hope now maybe it brings more clarity.
Sister Jamila.
MashaAllah, very good.
Alhamdulillah. So yeah, I think I've explained the naib fa'il. Sorry, I'll just finish off actually. So we did khulqa al-insanu, and notice again, Sister Jamila touched on this. Why I did previously with khuliqa is past tense. The other example here is with the mudari' yurja'ul amru. This is mudari', and again the na'ib fa'il here is amru. Yurja'u, here to him every affair is returned. So yurja'u is returned. So it doesn't mention who is returning, it's just is returned. And the na'ib fa'il is al-amru, i.e. the affair.
What would be the ma'ruf form of that, Ustad?
So if we wanted to convert that to ma'ruf, then it'll be yarfa'u, and then we need to
Yarja'u.
sorry,
Yarja'u.
yeah, yarja'u, then we need a dua. We have to insert a dua to make it
Dua is inside, you can say inside.
Yeah.
He returned.
Okay, he returned. Then amra, the key thing is al-amra with the fatha making a mansub, because in a ma'ruf sentence, active sentence, we need to have that pattern of fi'il, fa'il, maf'ul. And the maf'ul will be in the state of nasab, which is often represented by a fatha. But in a majhul sentence, a passive sentence, where you have the fi'l majhul with the pattern like yuf'alu, here yurja'u, the na'ib fa'il, i.e. what comes after the majhul, fi'l majhul, the na'ib fa'il will be in a state of marfu', often represented by a dhamma. Hopefully that is clear.
Very good. Ustad, similarly, wajumia shamsu, if you do that, repeat, please. Same thing.
Where is that?
The bottom one.
Oh, that one, yes.
Wajumia
Wajumia ashamsu. Again, we'll just stick to the part of the sentence. Jumia ashamsu means it was joined. Jumia means it was joined. Ashamsu is the sun. Here, Jumia is passive. It is fi'l majhul. And ashamsu is the na'ib fa'il. And
in active form, it was. The sentence was.
Thank you. The inactive form is it would be
Jama'a.
Jama'a. Thank you. Jama'a. Then and again, if we said it was built in a fa'il, so he joined, and then shams will become ashamsa, because in a ma'ruf active sentence we have to follow the pattern of fi'il, fa'il, maf'ul, and maf'ul will be in state of nasab, represented by a fatha, so it'll be shamsa. But in a majhul passive sentence, jumi'a ashamsu na'ib fa'il.
As soon as you say jumi'a, file gone. As soon as you say yurja'u, file gone.
No
so
fa'il.
There has to be a naib file instead of that maful, which was al-amra before. Jama'a shamsa. As soon as you said jumia, means you made it passive, majhul form, file gone. So that file's position is now taken over by that maful by changing of what haraka. What haraka is that?
Dhamma.
From
mansub to marfu now.
Yeah, from mansub to marfu now.
So yurja'ul amru, you say done. Jumiya shamsu, you have done. Khuliqal insan, we have done. MashaAllah.
They're the three that have the naib fa'il, apparent. So that's why I want to cover these three.
Can I say that there will be some situation naib fa'il may not be there, like those ones where you do not see green writing. Okay, it means naib fa'il is not there. So where is naib fa'il then? Grammar rule. Okay, la tas'aluna amma ajramna. Okay, la tus'aluna. Tus'aluna. tu, you sound, the beginning, at the beginning, to have you or tu or u sound, u, I, la, that pattern. Even in Mudario, as you know, ia will become you. As soon as you, tu, you see something, you will work out whether this is a majhul form. Then you look at the meaning and you will get the understanding, inshallah. So, latus aluna is a Mudario majhul, and it's plural, okay, plural.
Yes.
So,
Munna.
it's a singular version of that is tus alu. Tus alu, just lam dhamma, tus alu, yaf alu, okay?
Yeah.
So when you do not see a naive file here, how do you recognize naive file? With dhamma. Is there any ism there in dhamma state there in that sentence? La tus aluna amma ajramna. You do not see that naive file. So naive file is now going to be the hidden file of the verb, which is whom here. I'm sorry, antum here.
Antum.
You all. So this is the second information we are giving now, past what we have already discussed, Alhamdulillah. So please pay attention.
Dr. Mahmood, so
Yeah.
who is got the hidden file? You, yeah?
Yeah, now the file of that is?
You.
You, anta, antum,
Yeah.
antum.
Antum, yeah.
Okay, plural. Now, la tus'alu amma ta'malun.
Yeah.
You can see a majhul, tus'alu, tus'alu, alu,
Yeah,
alu
yeah.
is there as well. You can
I
see,
can see that.
definitely a fairly majhul there. So where is the naive file there in that sentence?
In this instant, the naive file is you, which is antum.
Nus'alu, la nus'alu. Where is the naive file of that sentence?
No,
La nus'alu
we.
amma ta'malun.
We. Nahnu.
Correct. Nahnu.
Yeah.
Nahnu is the naive file. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Interesting.
okay.
Interesting.
Wa ila samai kaifa rufi'at. You can see rufi'at. From
Yeah.
rafa'at, it's rufi'at now, majhul. Where is the naive file of that? It's inside the file, inside the fail. Rufi'at, what is the fail of that? Hidden.
Rafa'a.
Here.
Because
It's
Shams is
here,
female.
here.
Shams is female here.
That's correct. That here is the naive file here. Okay. La yunsaruna, plural. Nasara, yansuru, then majhul of yansuru, nasara yansuru, remember. Now it is yunsaru. Forget about una now. Yunsaru, you is telling you it's majhul.
Yes.
And of course it is mudario because it started with iya. Yansuru, yansaru, because it is alu.
Yeah.
As I said, saru, alu. Mudario majhul will be alu ending of the original verb, okay? Right. So yansuru now, what is the, if it is plural, what is the naive file of that? Because you cannot see anything in Dhamma form after yunsaruna.
Whom?
So the naive file would be whom.
Yeah. Whom.
Okay. Now, okay, I think only elections are done. Yeah, only one not touched on. Brothers and sisters, la tajlimuna. Is this a majhul or ma'ruf? Tajlimuna.
Looks like maruf.
Are you sure?
What we're looking for. Students, think about what you're looking for in terms of harakat.
Alu is not there.
And
Alu is not there, number one.
Roshanara mentioned something.
It's a plural.
Madi majhul, plural.
Okay, let's go through this. Everyone participate and you will learn. If any clarity needed, it will be done. Tajlimuna. Ustad Sadiq was pointing, how do you recognize a mudario? Alamote mudario. What are they? A, ta, ya, no,
Noon.
nakaina, right? And he didn't say ooh, tu, and all this, right? So when you say in fatha form, it is definitely a mudario maruf. If it is majhul, it will be tu. Tajlimuna is a mudario maruf. Any doubt about it? Anyone here?
No.
Tajlimu is the original verb and una is the plural, plural, the file there, okay? Tajlimu. Jalama, yazlimu, tajlimu. Everyone, are you clear on that? Tajlimu is a maruf verb. It's not majhul because it's not tu. Majhul, majhul will, mudario will definitely be in you, tu, u, nu form. Nus'alu, majhul. Tus'alu, majhul. Tajlimu, maruf. Now, he has circled the second one. That's the point. Tujlamuna. La tajlimuna.
Wala tujlamuna.
Wala tujlamuna. Which one is Mudariyu Majhul here?
This one is
The red one. Tuzlamuna.
Tujlamuna is a Majhul.
Majhul.
Majhul. And definitely it's Mudariyu because it's starting with ta. Okay. So when you say alu ila, where are you applying it, Sister Sabita? Are you applying on the full plural ending other letters, or are you applying this? Are you looking for alu in the original form, which is tajlimu here? Zalama yajlimu. Yajlimu is mudariyu marfu, and that then if it was second one tujlamu. Can you see tu? Then lamu, alu, lamu, alu. Can you see, Sister Sabita? Don't get mixed up with plural and singular. Alu is still there. Lamu. It's a mudariyu majhul. Tu there. That's one sign, and alu sign there. Lamu. That is mudariyu majhul, no doubt. Tajlimuna, Sister Poesia. Can you tell me why tajlimuna is not a mudariyu majhul? Tell me why it is not a mudariyu majhul. Because number one,
It's Madi Maruf.
Because he has the
Sister Fauzia said she couldn't talk. She's in a mosque and just listening.
okay, that's fine. So, someone, can you tell me why tajlimuna is not a mudariyu majhul? We are saying
the ta doesn't have a dhamma.
correct. Number one, listen, everybody remember the point. Number one, yes, sister, say, please.
First is that it doesn't have a dhamma, and the lam and kalima is not in the mode of alu.
Alu form. These two.
Yeah.
These two. Ustaz Sadiq, we want this for everyone to repeat, please. I know it's boring, but that's the proper. Okay. Yeah. The difference between majhul and maruf here. Same word. Can you see? Tajlimuna means, forget about la here, okay? Tajlimuna means what?
Unjustly.
You?
Unjustly.
You could say he.
You do wrong. You will do wrong.
Oppressed,
you are
or
doing
you did
wrong.
Yeah.
You are doing wrong. Maruf form, okay? Now, tujlamuna, you will not be, wrong will not be done to you. Can you see passive?
Yeah.
You will not be unjustly dealt with, means you will not be treated wrongly. Passive, can you see passive? So meaning is passive. One is you will do wrong, for example. The other one is wrong will not be done on you. That's it. So tujlamuna, why is it majhul? Because you found someone said ta is there, iya format, ta format. That is sign of maruf. Tu, sign of majhul, number one sign. What is the number two sign? Some sister said, you have got lamu on the original word, alu.
Yeah.
Is that helpful, Sister Rina, Sister Rima, Sanika, and all others, please?
Very much, sir.
Okay, so please remember this. If it's not clear, you can ask question on this, because this is the basic format which we need to understand. Okay, la tajlamuna, you will not do unjustly. You are the fa'il. You will not do anything unfair. You will not do. Then the next one, la tujlamuna, means no unjust thing will be done on you. You will not be dealt with unjustly. Okay, now one question is, if tujlamuna is a mudari majhul, where is my favorite naib file here? What happened to it?
Is it antum?
It is this antum? Can anybody confirm?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Everybody, yes?
It is antunna.
It is tujlamuna. It is antunna. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Plural.
This is the masculine.
No.
All right.
Masculine, antum.
This is masculine.
Masculine.
Antum. Yeah. Okay. So naiba file. If it is naiba file not there, then the hidden file of the fi'il will be treated as naiba file. Okay. And similarly, every other sentence we have covered. So we can go to naiba file chapter, and that will be out of the way.
I think because sorry, just Dr. Mahmoud, I think Hamza's going to cover that next time, so we'll go into it deeper, inshallah.
Because they're already okay. That's fine. Now the next most important thing, which I'd like to.
Can you just can you just tell me where the hidden naiba file is, please?
The tujlamuna. Say let's talk about say tajlimuna. We are not talking about nothing. We're looking at the verb, which is a mudari verb here. What is the file of that? Tajlimuna, sister? Tajlimuna, tell me. Mudari verb. What is the file of that? What is the file? What is the doer of that?
It's second person, you.
Yeah, so you said the answer. That's the file, hidden file here.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Okay. Built-in file. We can say built-in file is more better. Okay, there are the three names: hidden file, built-in file, another one.
I suppose in other words, not present. It's not visibly. You can't visibly see it. Mustatir, yeah.
This one we wouldn't. You can see the file here actually, so it's not mustatir.
Oh, only the Mahdi is mustatir.
I think the word we use external, isn't it? It's not external.
Yeah.
It is not external either. Okay.
This is built-in.
It's a built-in file. Okay.
Built-in. Yeah.
But you can see. Some built-in file you cannot see. Some built-in file you can see. The one you cannot see is mustatir.
Yeah.
Okay. Conceal, but it is not conceal. You can see una. Una is the file, and ta means you. Una is the plural version of the, and ta confirm. It's you all. Okay. Okay. Now, Ustad, next is the format. Yeah, this is very important. Let's just focus a little bit more so that it's done forever, inshallah, for most of you, inshallah. It has been explained by Brother Muhammad, Brother Sadiq several times. I will just go over, inshallah. Ustad, can I carry on?
Of course, yeah.
Okay.
Because you're just repeating what we said, so maybe
repeating, exactly.
I know this benefits students. Repeating is fine, so go for it, Dr. Mahmoud.
Absolutely. Now, can you see my screen?
No, you should be able to share. I've given you permission.
Yes, good. If you follow this now, inshallah, this will be all done and dusted for you, brothers and sisters, inshallah ta'ala. Now, nasara, nusira, you have a nice pattern. Fa'ala, fa'ala, fu'ila, fu'ila.
Can you zoom in, Dr. Mahmoud, please?
Okay. Are you all aware that Mudariyu form, form 1, which is 3-letter consonant verb, 3-letter, nasara, ghafara, daraba, sami'a. Okay, these are trilateral, 3-letter consonant. There is no weak letter like waw, ya, or alif is not there. Hamza is also one weak letter. Okay, nasara, nusira. Now, you know, the Madi will be like this: Nasara, Daraba, Samia, Fataha, Karuma. These are the 6 types of form 1. And you know the Amor version will vary from type to type. Nasara, Yansuru. Nasara, Yansuru, but Daraba, Yadribu, right? Sami, Sami'a. It is yes, ma'u, alu here. Okay. Yes, ma'u. Then fataha, yaftahu. These are all marfu. I'm sorry, maruf.
Madi.
Now I'm highlighting the mudario marfu. Yansuru, yadribu, yasma'u, yaftahu. They may be different, right? According to the bab or family they are coming from. Nasara family is one type. Daraba family is one type, Samia family. Don't worry about that family now. Don't worry. But you know they will vary. The Mudari version will vary. Yansuru. They are not all yaf'alu type. Fataha yaftahu, which is yasma, Samia yasma'u, fa'ala yaf'alu. But not will be yaf'alu. Can you see yansuru, yadribu? This is automatically, gradually you will learn, and you will recognize them automatically from your mouth, which will come. The more you spend time on this Madi chart and Mudariyu chart, the more you will remember about this Nasara, Yansuru, Daraba. You won't say Yadrubu or anything. However, listen, even if you forget exactly what will be the Mudariyu version of Daraba, that is not a problem, because you are not supposed to make them up ever. You will read it, and by reading it, you will say, oh, it's a yadribu. Okay. Now, the point I'm making here, whatever pattern it is in the Mudariyu Maruf, the majhul is going to be alu at the end. Look at these 4 words on the last left-hand side column. Yun saru. It was Iyad Ribu, but look at this. Yud, still Rabu, Alu, Ma'u, Tahu. Can you see? It is not difficult if you follow. Mudariyu Majhul will have Alu at the end. Did you get it, everybody?
Yeah.
Don't show hands. I would like to talk to you and help you, please.
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
So everybody knows?
Everyone response, please.
Yes, please.
Yeah, they're raising hand now.
Yeah, the Mudariyu Majhul will have Alu pattern. What that means, how they look like, we have showed you. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So Alu we showed. For what? Madi or Mudariyu? Tell me again. Alu for what? Madi or Mudariyu? And Ila for what? Madi or Mudariyu? Ila, Madi. Okay. Right, good. MashaAllah. So this part is okay, I know. But this part which we are going to discuss now, which is also part of this chapter, you need to be very good without any compromise. Inshallah, pay attention, make notes at the same time, keep writing. We have got few other examples, more than 3-letter verb. It's not like Daraba Yadrubu, Nasara Yansuru. It's not Nasara Daraba Sami'a. It is more than 3-letter Akrama. Akrama. Are you ready? Okay. I'm going to tell you something. Try to remember. If you remember that, you will be such a strong teacher for this for future, inshallah. That will be very good for you. So what is the formula of Madi to make it Madi Majhul? What is the formula? You learned that it is Fa'ala, and then Fu'ila. You will not forget that. I know that. Alhamdulillah. Now, when it comes 4-letter, that creates some problem. But there's a very easy solution if you follow me and keep making notes. How many letters are here?
4.
4. This is Lam, correct? This is Lam letter, correct?
Yes.
And this is Ain letter, correct?
Yeah.
This will not change what it is supposed to be on this. Ain kalima, what happens to Ain kalima in Madi Majhul? Fatha, correct?
Kasra.
Kasra. I'm sorry, Kasra. And Lam will have Ila. As I said, Ila. Ain will have Kasra and Lam will have. So on all these 5 letters, 6 letters, 7 letters, all this formula is not going to change. This is going to remain same. And in the same way, I'm telling you, follow this, Akrama. We talk about ak and all these letters before the last 2 letters. We're going to talk about this in a minute. We're talking about these last 2 letters, which is Ain and Lam Kalima. What happens here? Look at this. Rama, Rima. Okay. Iyara, Ira. Okay, it's difficult to, but can you see it's still Ila? Can you see Bala is Bila, correct?
Yes.
And Qala would be, this Qala would be
Qila.
Qila. Can you see? So still same pattern, you can't blame me. You can't blame me. So Ila is still there. Last 2 letters. Last 2 letters. Sara, Istan Sara. 6 letters. Sara, Sira. Correct? Ila. Correct? So last 2 letters, no change. Last 2 letters. Ijta Naba. What should that be? Niba. Niba. Correct?
Niba. Yeah.
Niba. So last 2 letters, no change. We're talking about Madi. Okay, don't forget that. Don't mix up. Madi. Let's learn Madi first. Now, so we are talking about what happens to the rest of the letters. Apart from the last 2 letters, Ain Kalima. We're talking about combined, let's say this is Fa Kalima, okay? Just assume. Just imagine. And it will be, according to our formula, it is supposed to be Fu. We put a single letter, it's Fu. So we'll be doing Fu means U to all the letters before the last 2 letters. See how we do this. Sukun will not change in the prior 2 or 3 or 4 letter. What did I say? Sukun will remain in sukun position. Anything else, Fatha or Kasra, if any, that will become Dhamma. Because according to Majhul's basic foundation of the grammatical rules, Majhul, the initial part will sound like U. So it was Akrama, correct? So Sukun will remain same place, and it should be now Uk. Hello? Are you with me?
Yes.
So are gone because we said all the letters before the last Ain Kalima and Lam Kalima, which is Ila, only Ila. But here what is going to happen? We'll make it a compound, 1 unit. With U sound, Sukun will remain same, and any Fatha or Kasra there, you know, the first, second, third, wherever, they will all become Dhamma, U. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay? Now, this part is okay. Uk, Sukun will remain same. Uk. I have a feeling there is a typing error here. Let's assume it's a typing error, okay? Yes, it is a typing error. It is supposed to be According to what I told you, it will be u instead of kasra, u, uttu, uttuyara. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? Uttuyara has become utuyira because it's still, as I said, yara will become ira. Now look at what happened to itta. Itta would be uttu. Fatha kasra will become u. Dhamma. Uttu. Clear? Are you okay with that so far?
Yes, Alhamdulillah.
Uttu. Uttu.
So now the Torah loses the shadda.
Shadda is still there. No, I said it's a typing error, okay? Because I can see it's there. Yatta, yara, okay? So everybody got it. I mean, if you respond, please. The next thing is...
No, excuse me. Ittayara becomes uttuyara.
Uttuyira. Ira is...
Okay.
Ira,
So
ira, yeah.
there won't be any shadda on the ta.
I'm telling you, shadda is there. It's a typing error, okay?
Okay, okay.
Uttuyira. Uttuyira.
Uttuyira.
Now, look at the next one. Can somebody tell me what would happen to Bala? Bala will become?
Bila.
You know that according to Uila, Ain, Lam, I told you before. Ila,
Yeah.
fine.
Yes.
So Taka. What is happened to Taka? Tuku. This two is Tuku. Do you agree? Tuku.
Yeah.
There's an alif here.
And the change to
Yeah. They've changed to wow.
There is an alif here. And this is something you will learn later. That will become wow. Why wow? Why not ya or any other weak letter? Why? Wow. Because it is supposed to be making sound oo together. Ooh.
Yeah.
Why unit should be oo sound. Tuku.
Tuku.
According to rule. Clear? Okay. Now look at the next one. If you understood what I said so far, next one is a combination of everything I said so far. E has become oo, correct?
Yes.
Ittakala. Istakala, okay? This E has become U. Agree or disagree with me? Can you see? So this is Shadda is there and then Dhamma. I said Fatha will become Dhamma, Kasa will Dhamma. So Utsu without Alif. Utsu, correct? So what shall we do with the Alif now? Because it's supposed to be Utsu.
The
Alif can stay there.
sound.
Alif needs wow.
Wow.
Is this difficult? Tell me. Is this difficult?
It's okay so far.
Okay, now.
Seems like two.
Okay, now, one second. I will call somebody who is clever here. All of you are clever. Come forward now. Tell me what is Istanava? How should we change to? We are not changing. We're just repeating the rules so that you never forget that. Explain. E has become
E has become U, and
Sukun
remain, and Ta will have U now because we need to make U sound, and then Nun will have Kasra because of the Ila, and then Ba will have the Fatha because of the La. So it will become Ujtuniba.
Ujtuniba. Niba, there is no problem. Ila, that is no problem. We are talking about the Fa unit of that, and that unit may have 1, 2, 3 letters. Someone else come to the Istansara for me, please explain. Who has spoken? Sister Sabita, was it? No, sorry, Sister
Nurjan was.
Sister Nurjan was. Okay, fine. Someone else come. Clever like Sister Nurjan. Do it fast. Make mistake, no problem. Istansara.
Yeah, you become a Dhamma Ustun Sira. Like Usta.
I will become.
Yeah, become a O sound.
Yeah, so
Ustun.
Ustun.
Sira.
Ustun is Sira is correct. Okay, no problem.
Yeah,
Ustun now is our Fa Kalima, correct?
Can
you see the rule applies here? So,
yeah.
mashallah. Someone else come, do Sarrafa for me, please. How?
We need to make oo sound. So that's why we have the dhamma to make su, and then ra will have kasra because of ila. Ra will have dhamma.
Correct. Although it's 4-letter, but ra, shadda, fatha together is like one unit here. You have to imagine that. Surrifa. So ra, that is ain kalima here twice. So that's why twice remain there. Ri. Surri. Okay? MashaAllah. Next one, Ustad Sadiq, if I could cover 1 second. 1 second. How do I do this? Is that helpful, Ustad Sadiq, what I'm doing, or is it waste of time?
Students should say.
No, I'm just asking, Ustad Sadiq, what do you think?
The next one is a bit tricky. It says qawtila, so shouldn't it be qutila?
Our side, they're helping a lot.
Alhamdulillah, that's the thing. If it helps everyone.
Yeah, for our side, it's helping a lot.
Okay, if you complete this up to the end, inshallah, it will be very good. So someone do qatala.
Qutila. Qutila. But India is printed qawtila. It's qutila.
Okay, one person. So tell me how, spell it for me. Kaf, then
Dhamma.
Yeah.
And wow.
Okay.
And ila. And then
ila.
Ila. How do I write it? Ila.
Ta, kasra, la, fatha.
Fatha.
I would say there's no wow study.
Brother Fazlul saying no wow. Can somebody confirm wow should be there or not?
You should be there.
We should be there. Kaf, then alif.
Tell Brother Fazlul why wow should be there. Tell me.
So we need a wow sound, and there is a ka alif. So alif remove and then wow sound. We need a wow sound.
When we have a weak
Alif will change into weak wow because we need the oo sound.
Yeah.
So with alif, it cannot make oo sound, right?
No.
But with wow, but we have to replace something. We cannot just delete that alif. There has to be something related, means making oo sound. So that's why it's oo.
So dhamma, it would be dhamma there.
Yeah, dhamma. So alif can't stay there. So that's why it has to be, instead of alif, it should be wow, Brother Fazlul. I hope it's clear, inshallah, right?
Brother, okay? If you move that white board where you wrote, it says instead of dhamma, it says fatha. Look, it's qawtila.
Yeah, in fact,
it's ila. The last two is ila.
No, the cow. So is that correct?
Yes, correct. In fact, I corrected it yesterday on the original file. Sorry, it is ku. It is ku, of course. Yeah, it has to be ku.
It has to be OER.
Brother Muhammad, you remember, we did it, I corrected it, and it doesn't look like it has saved. Okay. Anyway, let's continue the formula, okay? This is the correct form. You're doing it right, okay? It's qutila. Qutila. How it is qutila, is everybody clear on it?
And explain how wow came here. Because I know it's not this class, but one which is qawa, originally it was qawla. From qawla, then it becomes the wow. That it wow becomes alif. To make it easy to read for qawla. That's how qatala is coming from.
Yeah, in this case, what we need to focus on, rather than comparing with qala, that is a different element. Here, the reason alif will become wow, because we are supposed to make the unit as oo sound.
Oo sound, yeah.
So ku, we have made it We got oo sound, but what about alif? We have to do something about it. If we make it qatala, then it becomes qatala. There are two different words, qatala and qatala, two different words. Alif we can ignore. So alif has to be kept, and in order to keep it, it is important that it's a majhul form. It has to be ku sound. So we have done dhamma here, but that alif needs to be dealt with only by this, so that it maintains the sound. Alif is nothing but to give an extra sound. You know that sound of what? Sound of the letter before.
Yeah. So
this
we carry the alif. We carry the alif to the madi majul, but instead of alif, because it's the dhamma there, so we need the wow.
That's the point. That's the point.
Sir, I want to say it like this, that with qatala or qatala, the qa has a fatha on it, and so the long vowel for the fatha is a alif. So that's the long vowel.
When it is
now,
with qatala.
when you put a dhamma on it, then you have to follow it with a long vowel. The long vowel for dhamma
long
is
dhamma.
the vowel.
Yes.
And that's the pattern. So you switch the one long vowel for another suitable long vowel.
Alif, wow, yeah. What they do, they're long vowel. You know the name. Fatha, kasra, dhamma. These are short vowels, and the long vowels are alif, wow, yeah. All they do, they come in front of something and then prolongs the sound of that letter prior to that. If it is qa, so it is prolonging the sound of kaf because of the fatha. Now we got ku, we have to make it ku. So wow needed to prolong the sound of that dhamma, ku. I hope everybody is clear on that, okay?
Yeah, and kasra needs, yeah. So dhamma needs wow, fatha needs alif, and
exactly.
kasra needs, yeah. So this is the three patterns we need prolongation.
Very good. Now, next one, who wants to do this? Oh, sorry. Takabbala. We are doing majhul of that.
So we do the tuqubbi. Yeah.
Confidently say it.
Ta will have now dhamma. Qaf also will have dhamma because we have to have the u sound. Tuqub, and ba will have the
ba shadda fatha will become kasra here. Ila. E. Okay, fine. La is same.
Allah is same.
MashaAllah. Now, Brother Fazlu, can I ask you, if you make mistake, it's okay. Taqabala, what would be the madi majhul of that?
Tuqubila.
No, brother.
Would it be tuqubila?
Spell it for me, please. I will do.
Ta will have a dhamma.
Yes.
The kaf will have a dhamma with a waw. And then the ending instead of ala will be ila.
Yeah, tell me what to write here.
So the ba will have a kasra.
Okay, let him complete, please.
Ba will have a kasra.
Ba will have kasra. Shadda will be still there or not?
Tuqubila. Then lam will have a fatha.
Yeah.
Shadda will be there or not? Shadda will not change. Shadda will stay there.
There is no shadda there, Ustad.
There's no shadda.
I'm sorry.
The ba become
Okay, yeah. So we got bila. Okay, no shadda here. Sorry, I confused you. Sorry, it's bila. Okay, it's bila. Bila. So, brother, first, I got it right, or is there anything more you want to say?
Shouldn't be the shadda.
One second, brother, Fazlu only, please.
Okay, so two.
That way will everybody will learn. So, Akabala, you said tuku bila. Is it right as it stands?
No.
What do I need to do?
There's a waw missing.
Why? Tell me, you tell me why wow will come here.
Because you replace the alif with a
And that is, one sister said, that is very important, basic information. These are long vowel to prolong the sound. It was alif there with fatha. Now you put dhamma there, so it will prolong the sound like oo, and wow, the only letter to do that. Clear? MashaAllah.
Yeah.
Look clear, right?
Inshallah.
Okay, good. Now the next one, who wants to do it?
I want to do Ishtanaba.
Okay, tell me.
First,
First, you just say it, then let's hear it from you.
Okay. Ishtanaba will change it to alif will go have dhamma on it. Uj.
One second.
And
So it's
Jim.
Uj.
And Jim will have sukun.
Shall I put dhamma on top of Jim?
No.
Why?
Sukun.
Sukun will remain sukun, correct. Uj.
Yeah.
And then?
And anta, it will go dhamma, ujtun.
Ujtu. Why have you separated ujtu and kept naba here separately? Why? Because this is a kalima, this is a ain kalima. They will follow the usual rule, ila.
Yeah.
So, mashallah, ujtu.
Niba.
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 Niba. Done. Done. Last one, who wants to do this? Istansara.
I will do.
You will do, but it is repeated here. Can you see? Okay, you do this anyway. Yeah.
Ustunsira.
Yeah. Ustun. Ustunsira. Ustunsira. You don't have to explain. Fine. Can you see? Fa unit. Can you see? All letters in fa. Fu. All together. The fu. U, I, la. Done. Done. Okay. Mudario Majul is easier than Madi Majul. What you have to do, brothers and sisters, without fail, remember, this has to be what? Hello?
Yeah.
This has to be what? It was iya before.
Yeah, from ya to you be you.
Always, whenever you see it is a you, ataina, one of them here, ataina, that woo, nu, fu, you, okay? That is the first sign of possible majhul. Now, all verbs with you, tu, u, nu sound are not majhul. There are other things happen we'll learn later. But for now, never forget, you will be alert when you see you, tu, u, na. Oh, it may be a majhul. Then how do you confirm that? There's one more.
Oh, alu.
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 Ha, ha, ha. It is the alu. So as I say, it is actually very easy. Can you see? You taqabalu. You taqabalu. Balu. You sa qalu. You sa qalu. Qalu. Alu. What is this, Ustad? Yujtanabu. Yujtanabu. Alu. You remember what we are talking. You see, now I have got the opportunity. Normally, we don't discuss this part in module 1 like this because there's a space, Alhamdulillah, but you are doing very well. Try to remember what we said. So, Mudario is, again, you is the first. You will not look at anything in between, okay? Main thing is this.
Start with the you,
and then saru.
And with alu.
And what happens here?
Start with you.
Okay, and then?
And with alu.
Alu. Now, I thought, I'm from Bangladesh, alu is so favorite to me. And by using this example, I don't know who taught me, but this is such a powerful, such an effective, but I hope after today, alu, potato, bharta will be very favorite to you as well. How can you forget this? Tell me. If you don't know it, people do struggle. They mix up here, there. This could be this, this could be that. Easy peasy. The beginning, Alamat Mudari will be U sound, Tu sound, and end will be Alu sound up to the end. No problem. Okay.
So I have a question.
Yes,
I
please.
know Bagan Bharta. Bagan Bharta is from brinjal. But I don't know aloo bharta. Is aloo bharta like mashed potato or what?
Mashed potato, yes.
Mashed
potato with some little
Mashed potato with mustard
and,
oil,
coriander,
onion, green chili. One of
mustard
my
paste
most
is
favorite.
brilliant.
My wife makes it so nice. Alhamdulillah.
Okay. Yes.
Aloo
Thank
bharta.
you.
Baigun
You're
bharta,
making
begun
us hungry.
bharta, aloo bharta. These are lovely. So that
Everything
ila
getting
aloo.
recorded.
Huh?
All the portas getting recorded.
It's fine. Alhamdulillah. Okay, I want to talk about a few little things. I think we are past time, Ustad, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me just show you something. This is. I hope this lesson you paid attention, you made notes. If there is still any shortfall, just go back, because this is your foundation for the rest of your life. When you read Quran, you will need this knowledge, what I just told you, inshallah.
And for the maruf, you sarifu, is it the you for the maruf one?
Now, maruf, they never will be you in Mudari, maruf.
Maruf will be
Yeah sound, ta sound,
yeah,
na sound, na sound, okay?
Yatana.
Yeah, for the you.
Atayana.
Atayana.
Okay?
With the fatha.
With fatha, yes.
No, for this one.
And Mudari is you tuna, you know.
You.
In Majhul is you.
Na.
You too.
You. U means alif hamza, okay? U, tu,
to
nu. You know,
Just put a dhamma
atayana.
at the beginning. That's the simplest way to
yeah.
Yeah, okay? So that's fine. And 1 second. Now, how do I take it off?
delete.
This green pen color, is it mine?
Yeah, I shall try and clear it.
Can you clear it? Okay, no, got it. Okay, fine. Now, I will just show you something. Before you go, this is something a little, let me just see. Did I write it? I hope I can find it. I think it is this. Okay. Just to remind you, we are still on module 1. We're still going through the basic essential step by step, Alhamdulillah. And what you have learned so far is, Fataha, Fatahu, Madi char, then you got Fatahat, Fatahata, Fatahna. Okay? You remember? And Fatahta, etc., etc. Now, what would be the Fatahat we said? What is the Madi Majhul of that?
The here.
Futihat.
Or Madi Majhul or the Futihat.
Are you sure?
Oh, no. It's Futi. Yeah, it's Ila.
Yeah.
Futihat.
Okay. You know what you are doing, remember? Always remember your original pattern, okay? This point, try to remember. How long is this word here? Wa yunzirunakum. Can you see how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quite a lot of letters. But you, inshallah, should be in a position later to work out what is the original 3-letter verb there. It's hard task. I'm not going to teach you.
Nazara.
Possibly. But there is a way to do this. We'll do this in future, okay? Any rules when you learn, that will apply to the original. Now, if you say, oh, we learned fu'ila, and then now you got a 6-letter verb, then you get confused. I already told you what you are looking at, how to really apply the rule on the original format. Ila, I separated. Then I said the rest of the unit, all the letters together is fa unit. Okay? In the same way, here, this is an extension. So what is the original root? Is fataha still. Fataha. It's a common sense, okay? That's why it's futihat. You didn't make it hita here. Ila, you didn't make it, do you? Would you?
No.
Originally, you were looking at futihat. Futiha is the majul. Then you add the suffix of that, which is the feminine here version of that. Here version of that. Clear? Okay, fine. Point number 1. Point number 2. So we got from Fataha, we got Futihat, right? Now, brothers and sisters, let me understand how clever you are. This is used here. Tell me what is the naive file of that.
Which one? Futihat?
Futihat, marked red, yes.
So Futihat has the here and naive.
Futihat itself is naive.
Ha is never a
no, here.
Ha.
Feminine.
Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna. Which one is the
Here.
file here?
So
right?
Futihat is a naive file.
Now, when would you call the built-in file a naive file? In what circumstance? When the naive file is not there, you cannot see if that is correct. You know the example I showed you, Brother Sadiq showed you before? When you cannot see physically a naive file, then you call naive file is the
hidden
file. But can you see here any naive file close to the verb futihat? How do you recognize naive file? How does it look like? Hulikal insanu. Abu. That's the original word. Ha, ignore it. Abu. That is naive file. Abu, what does it mean? Babun, abun. What does it mean? Daroja. Door, right?
Doors.
And it is in Dhamma format, correct? Marfu format.
Yeah.
So the doors were opened. Correct? Were open. You understand what I'm saying? Naive file?
Yeah.
Allah, very good.
The original word is babun.
Okay, clear? Okay, next one. I will give a word. You may not be familiar with that. Saqa, meaning is to push from behind, drive forcefully, humiliating way. You know, like animals, when a flock of sheep, when someone drives them from the back with a stick, hitting them, you know, imagine the scene. It's driven. The animals are driven from behind, making noise. You remember, I saw in my childhood in village when the farmers plow the lands. Imagine that scene. Okay. Now imagine a scene. Day of Judgment. Right hand record, left hand record given. What happens after that? Khazanatuha, the guards, the wardens, take these people, one group towards the Jahannam, one group towards the Jannah. About the Jannat, how they are taken, you know that, Alhamdulillah. With honor, with greetings, with respect. right?
Mm-hmm.
That is respectful greetings and taken them towards the Jahannam. The door of the Jahannam, sorry, towards the gate of the Jannat. And you know, this is Surah 39, I think Surah Jumar, okay? They are taken and the gates are always open of the Jannat.
Mm-hmm.
And the people are waiting there to greet you. That's one scenario. The other scenario is those who will be taken towards Jahannam. This is where that Saka word comes.
Yeah.
Saka is that they're taken, pushed, driven, okay, with insult. Wasika lazina kafaru, those who are the disbelievers, they will be taken. This is majhul, my brothers and sisters. Sika. They will be taken in that way, I told you, pushed, driven, okay, pushing against each other. And that word Saka is maruf. And this is the majhul form, which is Si Qa. Okay, just I don't want to go into too much detail. This is my last point anyway. Si Qa, Si Qa. That is a majhul form. Inshallah, you will be able to identify all these one after another, inshallah. This is, if you have time, after this, just go through this Surah 39, 72 and read this. We all need to read this again and again for our reminder, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the main point why I brought this here, I said you heard about a different form. For example, Fataha, Fatahat, sorry, Fataha, Fataha, Fatahu, Fatahat, Fatahata, Fatahna. Then what happens? Fatahtum. Fatahtum. Okay? Now, no problem with that. Simple. Now, when we deal with Ghairu Sahih verb, brothers and sisters, some of you haven't even heard about it later on. It is the verbs with weak letter, which is waw, ya, and hamza. Brother Sadiq, can you admit Sonia? Okay. With these three letters, when some verbs are formed, they are called Ghairu Sahih, irregular verb. When that will come, then this pattern will change. For example, qala, qa, Qaf, Waw, Lam will become Qa, La, right? We all know that Qala, he said, correct? Okay? Everybody familiar with that? Qala?
Yes, yes.
Qala, Qala, Qalu, Qalat, Qalata. Then what? Do you know?
Allah.
No.
That was
Aisha, somebody said Kulna. Who said Kulna?
Qulna, yeah,
Who said Aisha?
Qila.
Okay, so the Qala, Qala, Qalu, Qalat, Qalata, Hunna version is
Qulna.
Qulna. Okay, Qulna. Can you see Fataha, Fa'ala, Fa'ala, Fa'alu, Fa'alat, Fa'alata, Fa'alna, and many consonant regular verbs will become like this pattern. Fatahna, Farna, etc. But with this weak letter, because this is a weak letter, with that we'll learn this later. What I'm going to say, you will see variation with them. So first change, suddenly you saw, it's kulna, then kulta, kultum, kultuma, kulti, kultuma, kultunna, kultu, kulna. Kul, change. Can you see? And in that case, another change, don't be worried, you will be so good on it as well. Suddenly you will say, our what do we learn? Fu'ila and all this will not apply to this, okay? This fu'ila, u'i'a, ila, this will not apply to this. There is a slightly different rule. For example, qala, madi majul will be, now you said something earlier, qila, okay? Don't ask me why, and you want to know more about this now. No, I'm just telling you it is coming later, and it will be easy. Of course it's easy, as long as you follow everything, all our lessons, and do all the necessary work. All easy, inshallah. If it is easy to me, I'm an ordinary person. Only just few years ago, I started learning. And along with my brother Sadiq and all others, Alhamdulillah, we are together here.
So that's Mudari Majulul Yaqulu.
Okay, that is another something. Okay, let's just focus on this only. Qila. Okay, qala with alif in the middle, it is qila. In the same way, brothers and sisters, that's why I wanted to bring this to you. Siqa. Qala, qila, saka, sika. Yeah. I just wanted to show this example. This is a bit.
Whenever I read وَإِذَا قِيلَ لَهُمْ, I was wondering where's this qila? I know it's from coming qala, but which form is it? I can't place it. And now, Alhamdulillah, you solved it for me. Alhamdulillah, shukran. Thank you. Jazakumullah khair.
MashaAllah, it's about hugely used everywhere in this form of verb. As you know the total number of regular verbs. I can't remember, but out of all the verbs, total number of verbs for regular verbs, they're about 80% number. Okay, number of regular verbs which we have been learning so far, Brother Muhammad, for your information, everybody. And irregular verbs, 20%, but their usage are 80% of the whole Quran. So are you nervous or are you looking forward excitedly for that?
Inshallah, yeah.
As long as you follow, don't miss out any class, don't ignore the instruction of all our teachers and all the information given to you, please, then you will be similar position like all of us here, inshallah. Okay. Inshallah. So I just wanted to give you an idea of this, particularly this ayah. I thought, and my request would be, when you finish tomorrow, whenever, read this few times, particularly Surah Zumar, ayah 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. That's the reminder, okay? Ustaz Sadiq, I have finished, but if you could remind them about this. When are we meeting again, Ustad? With this group, are we meeting again before Ramadan?
Yes, we got one more class.
Saturday we won't be here though.
No, we got a class next Monday.
Oh yes.
Monday's the last class.
Ramadan, like very quickly, if you could, I mean, you have sent all this information, Brother Zakir, you are there?
I don't think Zakir is here.
Zakir is not here today.
Okay. Yeah, so just I mean, this is not to be ignored.
He did send it. We've all got it. I've got it anyway.
Yeah, just Brother Sadiq, just quickly go through, so if they understood what to do with this, how much they can utilize, how much they can benefit them and others, please, quickly.
Okay, inshallah, bismillah. So if you haven't seen it in the WhatsApp group, Alhamdulillah, we shared what we call Ramadan Light. It has different chapters. I'd call it a collection of small books. Very, it's light, but something essential that we believe many people will find beneficial. Sometimes we do things without reflecting upon what we're doing, i.e. the meaning of some of the adhkar in salah, whether it's takbir or the thana or saying Sami Allahu liman hamida as an example. And there are surahs, dua that we may have memorized, but we do not know the meaning. So different topics are covered in this pack called Ramadan Light. And what we're requesting you to do to have a fruitful Ramadan is utilize this. So we've given you the pack. Again, there's an English one as well as Bangla. So those who have families that understand Bangla, you can go through this pack with your family and friends, create a small majlis, a small gathering to say daily. MashaAllah, Dr. Muhammad is bringing it up on screen. Opportunity for you to reflect on some words and verses, some adhkar, to understand the meanings, and inshallah through that get closer to Allah So what we suggest is gather a few people and do this daily throughout Ramadan, inshallah.
Minimal is you to practice it with your family.
Ustad, may I say something?
Please do.
Okay. As you all know, we'll be in Makkah. Even though I really wanted to do this with my family and friends. So I have asked Sister Shuma just to run a class with a lot of sisters who would like to join. I'm going to make a group. So I'm asking if the sisters from this group would like to join. And also you are most welcome to do it yourself with your families and friends. But if you do want to join, please message me so I can add you in that group as well. And there will be Sister Fauzia as well and some other sisters. So all the sisters here, if you would like to be part of that group, please let me know. I will add you to the group. And you're most welcome to do it yourself as well.
Yeah.
So either way.
Very good. It has to be regional. Yeah. Sorry, sister, say. Yeah.
Yeah. I know I want to join the group of Sister Aisha.
Okay, so yeah, sure.
The time will be, I was going to say it should be regional because it's not our normal class time. That is iftar time.
Okay, so let me say.
It's a regional, London, like that.
London, it will be basically because Ramadan people will be after say weekend. So it will be between like 12 and 1 this sort of time. So if that fits your time, so yes, Sister Nurjan, this will be only female group I'm trying to organize. So those who are comfortable and those the time is suitable, please message me personally so I'll add you all in the group. Okay.
Sure. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Jazakallah.
This information is very valuable. A lot of time gone, a lot of effort gone from myself, Ustad Sadiq, and many others outside as well. Alhamdulillah, very rich information. This is there for you for all the time, inshallah. This is also for everybody you know. Share this whole file irrespectively, as many people as you can. It's a part of your dawah. Give it to them. What it does have, you will be surprised. I was surprised when, first time I did it. I was not clear. I was not sure about certain things. Alhamdulillah, it helped me. So you help yourself with this, remind yourself, and then you also do this with other people. Your own little half-an-hour class every day as a regular practice. You do it yourself. You just involve few people. Also, in a bigger group, you can. But the most important thing is, first of all, for you to go through this, see what is there. Unless you see, you will not believe what is in it. This is everything we need to become a good mu'min, good believer. And common mistakes in Salah. My wife was screaming at my son today, saying, you must read this. This is the book, and she has been reminding him again, because we sometimes ignore, sometimes make mistake. So it is the time to really purify this. So all these, yeah.
One more word. I can see a lot of sisters are messaging. This message I won't be able to read afterwards. So please message me personally who are interested to join.
London
then
group,
yeah, London. London, or if the outside people are at that time, are they okay? Brother, for the feeling lonely, you all the brothers, so you all organize one. Brother Muhammad organizing one. Join with me.
Organizing one, yes, of course. Okay,
Yeah.
this is something you don't need to be expert on it because these are all straightforward.
Everything you can wear, you just follow.
Okay.
Sisters, message me personally, please.
Okay. And sisters in America, I would request you, first of all, you do it yourself, but really to do it yourself well, you need to just have few people with you. Please, my request, honest request, do that. Otherwise, it will be injustice to this document which we put so much effort in. Means if you don't use it, but it is something you need it. We all need it. Okay. these du'as in Salat, when we recite them, many of the people we know may not know them. So go through them and then give it to them. Okay, irrespective they join your class or not, give it to them anyway. And if possible, call few people, regular basis, every day or every few days. Do something about with this during this Ramadan. Okay, and many things here. All the surahs, translation, tafsir, everything is there. The revelation, Shan and Nuzuls are there, and then 40 Rabbana du'as from Quran, all in one place. Then you have 99 names of Allah. Again, you know the barakah for that, memorizing it, 99 names. And then you have, this is extra, 4 pages of basic grammar, and just to tell them what you do. If they ask you what you do, say, I study Quranic Arabic. And if they want to know, if you have time during Ramadan, you can just say, you can just go through them yourself if you can. But there are so many other most essential things in this book. So have a look, see 1 or 2 items if you can do this way, the way I just explained. 27 tips of Ramadan is also there. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Inshallah, we'll meet up.
Dr. Mahmoud, for that. I see there's some interest in it, and we'll send a message in the group so people can show their interest and have. We can organize something, inshallah.
Okay.
Once again, everyone, Jazakumullah khair. I think today's revision class was very fruitful. We've covered, we've delved deeper into Majhul and Naib Fa'il, mashallah. So Alhamdulillah, the good news is we'll go into Naib Fa'il in the next lesson. There won't be a revision class, I suspect, because it will be close to Ramadan. But just
Ustad,
be aware. Yes.
For you, Ustad Muhammad and Ustad Hamza, I would suggest, because Naib Fa'il is actually covered. What is on the chapter, it is already covered. So you will only run a quick 20 minutes question and answer session for any clarity, extra any needed. In fact, Naib Fa'il, everything they need on the chapter, it is already covered. So rather, on that day, after 20,
I'm just thinking about those that attend.
But
yeah, what do you suggest we cover?
I suggest you also give them some homework means on next day for all module 1 students, like for module 2, we're asking them to do something, as you know, which when we meet up, we'll tell them a little bit of homework. And on that, in relation to that homework, what's the next chapter after Naib Fa'il? I don't know. What is that, Ustad?
The one after Naib Fa'il is going through the types of Mudari'.
The
memorization of the
Naib Fa'il.
No, after Naib
Fa'il,
Naib Fa'il is done.
Memorizing types of Mudari'. Lam, Lamma, Amar, Nahi, that one.
Of faces of Mudari'. Okay.
Yeah, so that's a deep one. So that will need time. We can't do that next lesson.
You will teach that on that day, Ustad, okay? And then leave it to them.
I think, Ustad, it would be better to do the Naib Fa'il because I think people still not very comfortable with the passive form. So it will just instill, and then the next topic is too big.
Yeah. I think, Dr. Mahmoud, the types of faces of Mudari will be better after Ramadan because we'll need to go.
No, Ustad, sorry. Let me tell you. I agree with you. I'll just modify that a little bit. You will be doing, Ustad Hamza, if he runs that class, he will be doing 20 minutes. That's it. And then you will be rest of the time you will be doing this. It will not finish because it is although it's 2 pages, but there's a lot on it.
It's a lot. It's about memorization.
This is the homework. You explain that together, Ustad Hamza, Ustad Sadiq, Ustad Muhammad. You explain this, and then just some understanding. Then they need to go to the Ustad. Each colored box individually they need to know. Each colored box. This has to be memorized without any fail. If I see when I come back, Ustad, if Allah allows me, if I see they have all memorized this, I'll be happy. If not, I'll be very unhappy if that matters to anyone. because this is blind memorization. It has to be done. Like Huwa Huma Hum, they did it, memorization. This memorization is still my surviving tool, Ustad. These two, it needed so much. So it's a lot of work here. So you will be going through explaining what is involved in this, Ustad Sadiq, I'm telling you. And then leave it to them, only this one homework. But when they come, they need to be perfect and there will be test on it. But Naiva file, as I said, yeah, do this 15, 20 minutes. Before that, they ask them to look at the video anyway. But I'm telling you, what is on the Naiva file, it's already covered there. But we'll still do that, Ustad, okay?
Understood.
Yeah, you'll still do that. I'm not ignoring that. But main thing is you explain what is on this chart, on this one. If you are good in this, you are good for many things, Alhamdulillah. But if you are not, and you can't drag on this because it's simple, it's memorization. This is memorization, Ustad. Okay, this is memorization. And when they memorize this one, they will get mixed up with that. So that's why a lot of attention needed. That memorization will be so strong. Brothers and sisters, my request, may Allah bless you. I'll do special dua for you during Ramadan when we are in the Makkah, so that you are able to memorize it during Ramadan, everything on this. Okay? Okay, Ustad.
Okay, Jazakallah khair. Thank you everyone once again. Barakallahu feekum. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.